Hello and welcome to EtherChain Compensation Plan. It's a short video, and the great thing about EtherChain is it's a simple compensation plan that's extremely profitable. So let's get started. So first of all, EtherChain, what is it? It's the first 100% decentralized community fund written on a smart contract. It's a financial system created with blockchain and smart contract technology. It's the most transparent financial fund system in the world. So what does that exactly mean? Well, on a previous video I did talk a little bit about what a smart contract is, but a smart contract is no different to an ordinary contract, but it's actually written in a new form of code which cannot be changed by anyone. So in other words, it's completely decentralized. Nobody can interfere with the code, and once the rules of that contract have been determined and established on the contract, then nobody can interfere, change, or otherwise interfere with that contract whatsoever. The great thing about this, where it comes to EtherChain, is that if you're looking to deposit money into this fund and you want to be guaranteed that you're going to get paid and no one's going to run off with your capital, then that cannot happen in a smart contract. It really cannot happen. So your funds are completely safe, and there are one or two risks, of course, like there are in any business, but it doesn't require managing or supervision by any third party, and that's why these smart contracts are so popular and becoming more and more popular on a day-to-day basis. So, introduction of EtherChain. As I mentioned, it's a smart contract. It's an intelligent protocol deployed on the Ethereum platform public chain. It has the characteristics of being non-corruptible, tamper-proof, fair, just, open and transparent. The EtherChain smart contract is designed to provide everyone with an independent financial foundation based on blockchain and smart contract technology. And by depositing Ethereum into the fund, and everybody who does so has a private wallet to deposit their funds into, you activate the program and you'll receive 310% back in return, distributed accordingly to the contract algorithm. EtherChain is 100% decentralized and community-based. There are no additional profits made in the system. It is a peer-to-peer support model which ensures fairness, transparency and justice for all. There are no mediators or intermediaries, no owners, no company or human interaction, effectively guaranteeing the fairness of all participating partners according to the rules of the smart contract. And therefore it's the most reasonable, safest and best cutting-edge financial support model available at this time. So how does EtherChain work? It's really simple. You enter EtherChain by depositing a minimum of 0.1 Ethereum to the fund. And this Ethereum can be deposited from your MetaMask wallet or your Trust wallet. And once you've done that, you are now eligible to receive 310% of your initial deposit in return. So as an example, if you deposit 1 Ethereum into the fund, you're going to receive 3.1 Ethereum in return. You actually receive 310% ROI, and this is returned in 4 ways. The first way is really important. It's completely passive. Now, there are millions of people, of course, that are interested in a home-based business, but they don't want to have to refer other people, or they don't want to build a team. They might not have any skills online, but they just want to create an income from their deposit. So this is absolutely perfect. And in addition to receiving passive income, you've also got a chance to receive income in 3 other methods. And this is from your marketing efforts, just like I'm doing right now. And when 310% has been accumulated through any of the 4 ways, a new deposit must be made which is equal or greater to your initial previous deposit in order to continue receiving from the fund. So let's have a look at these 4 different points. Point number 1. The first thing is you're going to receive 1% daily ROI on your initial deposit for a maximum of 310 days. This is 100% passive. And if you'd like to receive your 310% return more quickly, then you can focus on the following three methods. Point number 2, you can receive 10% direct referral commission for sharing and growing the community fund. So let's assume you refer this to someone that you know and they want to deposit 3 Ethereum into the fund like I did personally, then you're going to receive 0.3 Ethereum and that's going to go immediately into your wallet. As soon as you've received 310% incidentally, you do continue to earn, but you cannot withdraw that until you've withdrawn a total of 310% and made a further deposit. Okay, so point number 3, you'll receive a matching commission on all your partners, both your direct partners and your indirect partners on a daily basis. And there's a slide which I'm going to talk you through in a second which explains how generous and how profitable this matching bonus actually is. Point number 4, we have a daily top referrer pool because 5% of all the deposits that go into the fund are actually put on one side and shared between 4 people each day, and those 4 people are the top referrers who've deposited the most Ethereum into the fund for the last 24 hours. So daily ROI, as I say, it's 1%. 1% of the invested amount is paid daily to all the users by the system algorithm, up to a point when the maximum deposit limit is reached, which is 3.1 times your initial deposit. So therefore, suppose that your invested amount is 5 Ethereum. You are therefore eligible to receive 15.5 Ethereum daily, and you'll receive 0.05 Ethereum until 310 days, or until the maximum limit has been achieved by any of the other 3 ways, whichever is reached first. So for those people who get really serious about this business, potentially they could receive a return on their outlay of 310% within 24 hours. Okay, so it all depends on your activity level, but if you don't do any marketing whatsoever and you just rely on passive income, it will take 310 days for you to receive 310% of your initial deposit. Okay, direct commissions. So these are awarded to the sponsor when a direct partner makes a deposit from their first deposit and all redeposits. So this is 10%, and we've got an example here of 5 people who make deposits. The first one made a deposit of 3 Ethereum, the next one 0.6, the next one 1 Ethereum, the next one 7, and the next one 0.1. So in all these cases, you're going to receive 0.3 Ethereum on the first deposit, 0.06 on the second, 0.1 on the third, 0.7 on the fourth, and 0.01 on the fifth. And these commissions of 10%, you get paid on every deposit of all your referrals, all your personal referrals, and all their redeposits, because when they have withdrawn 310% of their initial deposit, they have to make a further deposit in order to continue receiving income. And every time they make a redeposit, you're going to receive that same 10%. So here is the matching bonus that we talked about, the daily ROI commission. So this is based on the daily return of your partner's deposits and is awarded when any partner receives their daily income. So although your partners down 15 levels in actual fact are receiving their income on a daily basis, you only receive your matching bonus when they physically withdraw that profit. Okay, so on your first level, these are all your personal referrals. That's your first generation, and you receive 30% of all their daily profits. From level 2 down to level 5, you receive 10%. Okay, So, as I mentioned on a previous video, if you get really serious about this business, and let's say you had 1,000 people in your team, and let's assume that the total deposits by all your team combined down those levels, down to level 5, was $1 million, for example. $1 million would be producing $10,000 of return to all your partners, and you're going to receive 10% of that, which would give you a daily income of $1,000 a day. If your team was twice the size, it would give you $2,000 a day. So the sky is the limit. It all depends on your activity levels. But this is a solution for all those people who are looking for a current business using cryptocurrency, using Ethereum, which is the second most valuable cryptocurrency, second only to Bitcoin, which is anticipated to grow rapidly in the next year or two, all based on a smart contract, and of course extremely popular for those people who just want passive income. So moving on, as you can see that from levels 6 down to level 10, you're going to receive 8%, and from level 11 down to level 15, you're going to receive 5%. And to open your entitlement to receive commission on those different levels, you need to make personal referrals, of course. So the moment you make your first referral, you're going to get paid on your first level. When you make 2 referrals, you'll get paid on 2 levels. When you make 3 referrals, you make a deposit, you get paid on 3 levels, all the way down to 15 levels once you've made 15 referrals who've all made their deposits. So that's absolutely fantastic. Down 15 levels, you could have tens of thousands of people potentially. So this is what we talk about when we talk about the daily top sponsor pool. So 5% of the daily revenue into the fund is put on one side, and this is shared amongst the top 4 recruiters. Okay, so 10% of the pool is awarded to the top 4 sponsors that day, and the remaining 90% is rolled over into the next day's pool. Okay, so of that 10%, 40% is allocated to the person who makes the most deposits within 24 hours, the most deposits in terms of personal referrals who've made deposits of Ethereum into the fund. So let's say, for example, someone has been very active and they've referred people who've deposited a total of 30 Ethereum, then he potentially could be the top recruiter within EtherChain, and he could qualify for that bonus. The second person could be somebody who's got maybe 20 Ethereum contributed by his personal referrals for that day. And the third one could have contributed maybe 15, and the fourth one might have contributed maybe 10 Ethereum for that particular day. And that's how that fund is allocated to the top 4 referrers for the day. And this is an explanation of the deposit functions, the minimum and maximum cycle limits. So when you get started, you make your initial deposit. Your initial deposit can be anywhere between 0.1 and 10. There's actually 6 different categories. I think it's 0.1, 0.3, 0.5, and then I think it's 1, all the way up to 10. I personally made my initial deposit with just 3 Ethereum. But that's entirely up to you. You have to decide at what level do you want to get started at. And then as soon as you've received 310% return on your initial deposit from those 4 methods that we talked about, then you have to make a second deposit, and that has to be equal or greater to the previous deposit. And this can be anything up to 30 Ethereum. The third time that you have received, the second time that you receive 310% from your second deposit, it's time to make a further deposit, and this time it will be up to 90 Ethereum. And the fourth time you do this, you will be able to make a deposit of up to 200 Ethereum. So the fourth cycle and thereafter. you'll be entitled to make a deposit of anything up to 200 Ethereum. So this explains where all the income goes to. So there's a 1% platform fee, and 5% of the daily revenues go into the daily pool, as we spoke about previously. 10% of all the daily revenues get paid out in direct referral commission, and 84% is reserved for the distribution of the daily ROI and referral commissions. So you can see that 84 plus 10, that's 94, plus 5 is 99. 99% of all revenues are paid out to the members, which is absolutely fantastic. And of course, it's all paid out immediately. It comes into the fund as well. It's all paid out by smart technology. So, important notes: EtherChain is a community-based project. It's 100% decentralised. It's peer-to-peer transactions through smart contract. Each deposit cycle is 310%. When 310% has been achieved, a new deposit must be made to continue earning and receiving from any of the 4 ways that we spoke about. The minimum entry level is 0.1 Ethereum. It's open to all participants, no restrictions, and no referrals required in order to receive this 1%, which is paid out daily to all members, and therefore it's 100% passive, which is exactly what people are looking for. And of course, to increase the speed of your returns, you can do this by helping to grow the community fund through your personal marketing and sharing of EtherChain. So you can see it's a decentralized, transparent, fully automatic, completely fair system, and I'd like to thank you for watching this presentation of the EtherChain Compensation Plan. And if you'd like to get started, then click on the link in the description box below. And if you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, do subscribe, because you'll then be notified when we upload our videos in due course. And of course, inside the description box as well, there's a link to our private Facebook group, which is EtherChain Team Alliance. So we'll help you to understand this technology. We'll help you to establish your digital wallet, whether you choose to use a Trust wallet on your mobile phone, or whether you choose to use perhaps MetaMask on your desktop or your laptop. We'll help you understand all of that, help you set up your digital wallet, help you make your payment, and help you move forward with any questions, of course, at the same time. So thanks for your time today. Do have a great day. Do take action, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.